Wildlife enthusiast John Can knows it's tough to describe the experience.
Words couldn't express how I felt.
Of ending a 20-year search for a creature so rare that it can only be found in one remote Australian waterway.
And I just sat there and waited, and it come back up again, and sure enough, it was a Mary River turtle. I'd never seen a big one before in my life.
The Mary River turtle, with its distinctive green algae mohawk, was recently added to a global list of endangered species.
It'll come back, but I think it needs government funding to save these critters.
There was a recovery plan prioritised for that species, and a working group developed with a fair bit of money poured into sorting that out. But here we are 10 years down the track, and there's been no draft even released.
So good.
Some of Australia's unique creatures have become a part of the country's identity and economy, helping to drive tourism. But there's a growing concern that not enough is being done to protect them. University of Sydney lecturer Thomas Newsom studies the impacts that humans have on animals to help create conservation strategies.
Just recently, the federal government have reduced or pulled their funding from our major flagship long-term monitoring campaigns in Australia. And these are projects that have been going for almost 30 years now.
Half of the world's mammal extinctions have occurred in Australia, the loss of 30 known animals in the last 30 years, including the Tasmanian tiger.
16.99.
Introduced predators such as cats and foxes are the biggest threats. Development, which leads to habitat loss, is another huge contributing factor. In fact, scientists say the amount of clearing taking place here in Queensland at the moment is on par with what's happening in the Amazon.
There's no doubt that it's humans' fault. As humans have spread around the world, we've seen extinctions of species all over the place.
Efforts are underway to cull feral cats and protect several endangered species, including the eastern quoll and Tasmanian devil. But conservation groups say not enough is being done to stop development in fragile ecosystems.
We are continually faced with lobby groups that oppose this sort of environmental regulation, who claim that it's green tape and tying up economic development, but that's simply not the case.
Scientists say Australia needs to have a better system of protecting its animals. Otherwise, they warn, fewer searches like John Can's will end in success. Greg Navarro, CGTN, Toowoomba.